Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Thinking Outside the Pod. I will be your host for this episode. My name is Jimmy, and I'm joined, as always, by...
It's me, Patrick. Hello, everybody. How you doing? They can't answer, right?
You do that every week.
Well, I mean, I'm just, throwing that out there.
Post in the comments or tweet at us how
Tweet
you're
at me how you doing.
How you're doing. But I'll go ahead and ask, how are you doing? How's your week been going?
Rough, man. I'm needing a fucking day off, so bad.
Yeah, me too. I'm going on. I think I'm in the middle of my 2 week.
Yeah,
at least 2
I'm
week
coming off of it.
week.
Like I've got 5 more days till my day off, but it was like a 17-day stretch for me.
Oh yeah, that's definitely needed. I can't wait until I get my day off.
Yeah, like at least 2 in a row, so you can like do nothing for like 2 days.
Yeah, most of my days off are just filled with nothing.
Well, man, I got so much stuff to do at the house. My room is a mess. I got laundry in piles. My kitchen is a wreck because my brother and my pops just like trashed the place.
Well, yeah, no, I have things to do, but I don't usually do them. My room's a mess and my car is dirty. I need to get all that cleaned. I just never do it. I'm just like, I don't want to do anything on my day off.
I've got like all these friends calling me like late at night. Hey man, let's come out here and meet with us. I'm like, no, I can't. I got to work tomorrow and I'm fucking beat.
It's so annoying working.
Work is annoying. How come like Adam and Eve had to fuck everything up and like make us all do this shit?
Is that what happened?
I don't know, man. Something happened. That's the only two people I can blame at this point.
I've blamed everybody else.
I want to go back and punch the dude in the face who invented work.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, why can't we just like enjoy nature and just not do anything?
Run around with no pants.
Oh, that's why.
No pants.
I understand.
Now you get it.
I actually just saw a thing on online about the invention of pants.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't go into it, but it was like...
I wish I could punch the person who invented pants as well.
I think they invented pants because it made it easier to ride horses or something like that. I didn't read the story yet.
Yeah,
that was just the headline.
You know what? All right, I can get along with that. But we should have gone, like, outlawed pants as soon as people stopped riding horses.
Yeah,
or only, like, for cowboys.
As soon as the car was invented, like, the rise of the car, the downfall of the pants.
Yes. In another news, the stock of pants has plummeted to an all-time low.
You would wear pants in a car, right? Oh no! I guess you don't have to.
I've been pulled over in my with my boxers.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, they asked me to step out of the car until they noticed, and then they asked me to stay in the car.
Well, at least you're wearing boxers.
Yeah, well, I'm not a pervert, Jimmy. Come on, man.
Leather seats and
No,
nothing.
It was like the felt seats. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, leather seats are dumb.
Especially in the summertime. Yeah, the heat. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember having a leather couch when I was younger.
Peel your naked ass off of it.
Yeah, that was no, it was like the living room couch.
Oh well, I mean, you never slept in your living room naked.
No,
not
when I was younger and when my family was around.
Oh well, that's different. Yeah. Like when I had my own place, I was like never clothed. Never.
As soon as you walk in the door.
I had all this clean laundry, man. Like I never had to do laundry. It was amazing.
Oh man, yeah, that's true. I guess nudists don't have to do that.
Saved a ton in flip-flopping fabric softener, man.
Yeah, and you just had to battle like the confused stares of your neighbors.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't go far out the door. Like just for my mail, maybe. And that was like a few steps.
Oh man, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was fine. My neighbors were all old, so I just like waved, and there was bushes like up to my belly button,
okay.
So nobody could really see me from like the waist down.
Oh,
they were like, "Hey, Patrick." I was like, "Hey, everybody, what's going on over there?" Turn around, wave this way.
I have no pants on. I mean, good morning.
Yeah, I wouldn't say anything. I just stroll my happy ass back inside real quick before somebody noticed.
Yeah, that's not good. Well, I guess good for you. Whatever floats your boat.
It's whatever, my boat's floated.
No pants floats your boat. Whatever.
Yep.
But as far as you say you have a couple days off, do you have anything planned?
Yes, I'm planning on jumping on the I guess they're not new anymore, but it's that mega bus from around here. It has that $sign on the side of it, and it says you can go anywhere around here for $1.
Oh.
And that's a lie because it's going to cost me like $9 to get from here to Austin.
Really?
And I thought about taking the Greyhound so I can stop in San Marcos because I don't know if Megabus will stop in San Marcos for me.
Megabus, it's just like a...
It's like a Greyhound bus.
Greyhound bus, and it's just $1, and
it's
you
supposed
just
to
get
be
on.
nicer. It's supposed to be like look and feel a lot nicer. It's supposed to be cooler. It's supposed to have like Wi-Fi. Yeah.
Wow.
It's like really hooked up, man.
I've never heard of it. I have to look that up.
Yeah, we had a story here about last year sometime about it.
About it? I don't know. Never heard of it. Well, I also don't go places, so.
Yeah,
I guess
you gotta start going places, Jimmy. There's
places are overrated.
no, man. There's like a whole fucking world outside your bedroom. You know what I'm saying?
I have a window to the world on my computer,
Oh my god!
so I don't have to go out.
Wouldn't you rather be at the Great Wall of China instead of just seeing pictures of it?
No, I heard the Great Wall of China is boring.
Really?
Yeah, like once you see it, like same thing as with, like the Grand Canyon.
Oh no, I've been close to the Grand Canyon. I don't think I don't remember if I ever saw it.
Like you look at it and you're like, oh, I mean, I'm sure it's amazing and like majestic and stuff, but once you see it, you're like, I've seen this in pictures and stuff. You don't really.
I just want to like get really hammered and like zip line down that sucker.
Oh no.
No, with no pants. For like 2 miles, zip line straight down into it.
Like on your like 10th minute, you're just like, okay, this is boring.
I'm gonna wear a GoPro.
People are taking pictures. Yeah, I don't like going places. That's kind of like the difference between you and me, I guess.
I like to be out.
No,
I'd rather be out like when just never be at home and just be out in the world somewhere.
Most times when I'm out in the world, I'm uncomfortable.
Really?
I'm like, I don't like this. Yeah.
I mean, I've felt uncomfortable in some certain places, but it's usually like at, adult megaplexes or something like that, where I have really no business being. I'm just like, can I help you, sir? And I'm like, no, you can't help me. You can help me get out of here.
Yeah, I'm lost. I thought this was a church.
You guys don't have any video games, do y'all? I said,
you guys
don't have any video games, do y'all? I probably wouldn't want to play them anyway.
Well, that's the same thing. That's like unnecessary uncomfortableness. I mean, because like I said, internet.
Well, I mean, say like if I won the lotto, man, I would just put up a backpack with like a couple days worth of clothes and like take off, dude.
And just go?
And just walk. You know what I mean?
Probably the day after I won the lottery and I got the money, I would buy things and then just never leave my house.
Oh my gosh. I don't think I'd ever buy a house, man. I'd buy like a longboard, one of those skateboards. I'd buy a longboard, a backpack that could hold it.
And travel the world.
Yeah, man, and I'd hitchhike. I'd hitchhike everywhere.
I don't even think I'd travel. I'd maybe go see family.
Oh,
I'd
man.
like take time off.
A houseboat, that's the first thing I would buy. After I was done traveling the States, I'd buy a houseboat and like take off to fucking Antarctica or something.
Oh, well, if I travel anywhere, it'd probably be someplace cold.
Yeah?
Yeah, I guess maybe some north places, Canada, Alaska type places. But even that, I'm just like, I'm thinking about it just now, just saying that. I'm just like, I don't want to. I don't want to do that.
You'd be one of those guys living in Alaska above the Arctic Circle.
But I wouldn't leave San Antonio. I don't think.
Gee whiz, Jimmy.
I would get a place, buy it right out, maybe a car just in case I did have to go places, but
so you don't have to walk to the store.
And it wouldn't be a flashy, wouldn't be a flashy car. It'd be just
a pink Yugo.
It would be like I have a 2000 Nissan Sentra now. It'd probably be like a 2014 Nissan
Sentra. Well, that's still a good-looking car, you know.
Oh no, yeah, it's fine, but it's not flashy.
What color would it be?
Black.
Oh well,
same color as I have now.
Cool.
And then I don't know. I'd get a really good computer, really fast computer, a cool TV and sound system.
Yeah, I'd get me Wi-Fi. I'd give me like the newest phone out there, which right now would be the S5. I'd give me the Galaxy's phone, the new one.
Yeah,
and then I'd make it a wireless Wi-Fi no matter where I went, so that I'd always be connected to it. I'm sure they give me coverage across the globe, right?
Well, yeah, it'd be 4G.
Yeah, 4G LTE, whatever it is. I don't want it to drop because if it'll drop, I'll fucking kill someone.
I would get amazing internet, the fastest internet I can possibly get at my house, and you won't see me again. We'll Skype these podcasts.
I'm like, Jimmy, you're so pale.
I know. I hate it. I've been working. I've had to on my.
I know you got a great looking tan now. I'm jealous.
I hate it so much. Jealous. This for people that that's.
Oh my God! Look at two-tone Jimmy over here.
I got a bad. I guess. That's not a farmer's tan. What would that be called?
I don't know. A T-shirt tan?
T-shirt tan. That's what it is.
Farmer's tan. What is a farmer's tan?
I assume farmer's tan is with
overalls,
a tank top, like that. Well, maybe not. Maybe that is a farmer's tan with a T-shirt.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
But I don't like it.
Tank top is like a jersey tan, and that's not cool.
Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but yeah, that's what I have right now, and I don't like it. I can't wait till I'm back. Not this. I'm used to being pale.
It looks good on you, Jimmy.
Oh no, I don't like it. But so going to Austin, what's in Austin? What are you planning on doing?
I think I want to go tubing in San Marcos along the way. That's why I'm thinking about taking a Greyhound bus up there because Greyhound will drop me in San Marcos right around the Texas State College.
How much I assume that's in state. It wouldn't be that much, right?
That's about $15 to $19 to San Marcos on the Greyhound.
That's not bad. I mean, it'd be
Well,
way
it's
more than that on
like
gas.
It's like $40 to get from here to San Marcos, and then from San Marcos to Austin, it's like $40 on the Greyhound bus.
Well,
But for $9, I can catch the mega bus straight up to Austin.
yeah.
Maybe if they stop in San Marcos, I could like disappear and then just like hop on the next and be like,
one.
they left me. Call and complain the
Just
next day.
jump out the back door of the bus.
And then I'll be all like t-shirt tanned out because I'll be on the tube that whole day, and I'll be like, what do you mean?
I've never been tubing.
Oh my gosh.
Tubing doesn't seem like a fun thing to me.
It is the best thing. As long as you don't fall asleep and like end up all sunburned in the middle of the Gulf of Mexico somewhere. Like, where did everybody go?
I dropped my beer.
Yeah, no, fuck that. I'd wake up with my beer. It'd be like hot as hell, but I have a death grip on that sucker.
Yeah, I don't
pry that out of my
mean,
dead hands.
I went to like water parks and they have like that lazy river thing.
That is what I'm talking about. The only difference is that like there's grass and usually more people.
Yeah, and the funner things about that, like the ones that are just like lazy river, are boring. There's a water park in.
Well, that's why you gotta go to like the rivers, man.
But still,
because you go to the rivers and you see all these like chicks in bikinis. You see like all these other dudes drinking. They're like playing football.
I mean, the scenery
frisbee.
might be better, but still, I'm just like, I don't like.
It's not full of kid piss, you know what I mean? Because everybody's a little bit older.
That's true, chlorine and.
I mean, I'll piss in the water from time to time, but it's only like when I'm loaded and don't
Make
want to.
sure I'm upstream from you.
I'm too drunk to crawl out of the ocean. I mean, out of the river.
But yeah, I don't like hot places, heat.
I can't sleep in the heat. That's
know,
why I couldn't sleep camping anywhere. I could go camping all day and then that night stay at a hotel and then go camping like the rest of the day. Yeah, but I will not sleep in the hot. I refuse to sleep when I'm sweaty.
Yeah, that's my main complaint. I've gone camping a couple times with family and stuff, and it's always, I'm like, it's fun being out and just like not having to do anything, just being like resting.
You know, I would just love to like build fires, go pick up wood, and just like kill shit and eat it out there.
But it's not comfortable.
Fishing, I love to do that, but like, after about a certain time, I'd have to go check into like a fucking Hotel 6 or something.
Yeah, every time I've went, I've had technology with me, like some type of like my phone or.
Well, no, you're supposed to leave all that stuff behind, man. Come on. The only time I have my when I go fishing, I'll take a phone and I'll take pictures of like all the shit we catch or like. You know me on the boat with like a 40 or something.
Selfies.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I usually have something like listening to music or something on like my.
Well, I take like an old radio maybe, but like not a phone, like a battery operated radio, and put like some cassette tapes if anybody remembers what those things are. Because CDs are not gonna last. It's just a fad.
The last camping trip I went to, it was like at a campsite, and it had each one of the camp places, like positions or whatever. Campgrounds had like an outlet and like running water, like a faucet thing. So
seriously,
so like if you needed to charge something, it's right there.
You didn't need to like get river water and boil it, or
no, we had
like take batteries because your flashlights and shit were gonna die.
No. It was all. I mean, and plus like the car.
That's really
was
roughing
right
it, Jimmy. You know? And the car was right there. Oh my god.
But. No one really roughs it these days. Like you just go out in the middle of a forest and just do it. Is that what y'all do?
I would love to go to like the West Coast, dude, into like a forest in Seattle or something, and then just fucking live out, stay there for like a week.
Listen to Nirvana.
Yeah, man. Like I'd have a radio with like all my '90s rock with Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Nirvana, like all this fucking &90s rock that nobody really knows about anymore, and I just put that in my make a mixtape. You know what I mean? Push play on the Walkman. And just do that, like melt snow for water. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, not my idea of fun. Like,
I mean, it's not supposed to be fun. It's just supposed to like make you one with nature. You know what I mean? I'm all about that. Like, feel you become one with the soul of the world, bro. Yeah, man. You know, you never stared at a sunset and wondered what the hell's up with the world.
No,
really.
I've been like, why is my window open? I need to close this. I'm letting my air conditioning.
I need better blackout curtains.
I need to tack up another sheet.
Damn it! I need to spray paint these windows black.
It's true. I've always covered
your what?
Covered my windows with sheets and blankets and stuff because
I used to foil them. I used to foil my windows.
I've never foiled them. I've always played with the idea, but I've always been like, well, when I played with the idea, I was like living at my parents, so I was just like.
They were like, "No, Jimmy, you're not using our foil on your windows.
Not gonna do that and make it look weird." Plus, my room was like on the outside, like the street.
Like, what the hell is that?
So, like, why would you even think that?
Like, but, Jimmy, you're making people talk in the neighborhood.
Yeah, so never did that. But I always, blankets. Just keep that sun out. I don't like it.
Yeah, I've always wanted to travel, man. I've always wanted just to take off. And if I won the lotto, I'd figure to have enough cash to make that happen. I'd probably like rent a car from town to town and like just walk around, see all the sights, do all the shit I can do there, then move on to somewhere else.
Not my idea of fun at all.
I'd probably take a friend with me. I'd take you with me if I won the lotto, just because I know you would hate it so much.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't be rude and decline it.
Like, come on, Jimmy, let's roll.
I wouldn't be rude and decline it or show my
we'll take the podcast on the road.
I mean, that'd be something to do.
Coming at you from San Diego Beach.
But I'd be like, Jim. Then you'd be like,
Jimmy's got a sweater on.
Jimmy's in the apartment.
Jimmy's back in the hotel.
Jimmy's in the hotel. We'll talk.
We're Skyping this show.
We'll add him in post. I'll just record some laughs and some. That's funny, things like that. But yeah, not my idea. My idea of fun is just like staying at home or like watching movies and things like that. Places
I like the water. I'm not a big camping freak. I'd like to go camping from time to time, maybe like in colder areas, so you can actually sleep at night when not be hot as hell. But on the ocean during the summertime, that's my time, man. Rivers, ocean, lake.
When I was younger, I used to go, family outings and go to like the beach or like South Padre Island and stuff like that, and fish and stuff.
Yes, you got to go when you're like over 21 by yourself.
I never went whenever it was not family. So, but like
we're gonna have to fix that. You guys send us some money to our Todd Pod. Go to Thinking Outside the Pod and donate at least $300-400 so I can take Jimmy to South Padre. We don't need enough for a room. We'll sleep in his car. We just got to park outside a hotel and just stay there overnight. And then when the sun comes up, you go back to the beach. We might need like a little tent or like one of those big umbrellas where those like $100. Send us $400 so we can buy an umbrella. $450 so we can get an ice chest. Ice chest, umbrella.
$475. We can get some
ice
beer.
Chest, umbrella, and ice chest, gas, ice chest, umbrella, beer. And that's all we need. Some swim trunks. Those are $25. We can get those anywhere.
Or send us $25. We'll go see a movie and it'll be much better. Movies are. I love
the spring break movie.
I love going to movies. Movies. That's my idea of fun.
I just don't watch TV, man. I cannot sit and watch that box for that long.
Me neither. I don't watch TV. I have a TV in my room. We don't have cable, so I have an antenna hooked up to it so I can get the local channels just in case there's like something on there that I want to see.
Zombie apocalypse happens, you're connected.
Connected somehow to the outside world. But no, I don't watch TV, but like Netflix and
Netflix is my shit.
And then I also get movies other ways.
Well, I mean, with Netflix though, the only thing that sucks is like I said, I'm not want to sit and just watch something for that long. So it's like I only see like 15-minute increments of a movie, and then like usually by the time I'm done watching it, I already forgot how it started. You know.
How did they get in this situation?
Yeah, it's like 3 days later.
No, not like during the day. Like if I have a day off, and I have like errands to run, I'll run the errands and whatnot, and try to be productive with the day. But like during night when I'm trying to go to sleep, that's when I watch Netflix a lot.
I watch ESPN and Comedy Central at night when I'm going to bed, or the Food Network. Those are like the 3 channels that my TV's always on.
I am sick of the Food Network.
Really?
Yeah. My last job, I was at an electronics store, and they had a bunch of TVs out on the floor, and they always had Food Network on because it was a good way to show like colors. High definition colors and stuff like that on the TVs, so we would watch that forever with like no sound. So it's just
that's bullshit.
it was so.
I was like, at least turn up the sound so I know how to make fucking chicken piccata. You know what I mean?
No, they didn't. But so I used to, whenever I did watch TV, it was Discovery Channel or History Channel or
Fishtory.
Fishtory, yeah, the history of fish.
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 Fishtory is cool too. Fishtory.
But yes, that's the kind of stuff. Like Comedy Central as well. But nowadays, no.
Well, they have that Comedy Central app on the iPhone and iPad. They got like all the episodes of the shit they got on TV. Now that's flip flopping great, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, but I don't watch any of that stuff anymore. There's only like a couple shows I watch, and I get it all, stream it online or download it offline, and things like that. But yeah, you don't go to the movies.
No, man. I think the last movie I went to was Watchmen.
Oh, okay. How'd you like that?
I don't remember. I think I liked it. No, that's a lie. Last movie I went to see was Here Comes the Boom with the guy from Paul Blart Mall Cop. And then after that I went and saw the one with Zac Efron, the dude from 21 and Up, and that black dude where the black dude
About Last Night
splits up with
like
his
that?
wife or something because they were married young. He splits up with his wife and then
Or
those
that
three guys,
awkward moment.
That awkward moment.
Yeah.
That was the last one I saw. It at $1 movie.
Never saw that one.
That was pretty funny, dude.
I saw
That
Here
was pretty
Comes the
funny.
Boom. It wasn't bad.
Here Comes the Boom was all right.
The
awkward moment was a pretty cool flick.
I didn't see that one. I saw Zac Efron, Neighbors with Seth Rogen.
Neighbors, that was a good. That should be a good one to see.
It's funny. It's kind of just like that silly, funny movie.
Well, like if you ever had neighbors you fight with all the time, that'd be like the movie. You know, you're like, yes, this bastard. Then you have ideas to go and like pull on them.
Oh, and it gets pretty like mean in that movie. Like,
well, yeah, because after a few pranks, you're pissed. You're like, fuck this guy.
Yeah, but I mean, dangerous to the point of like hurting an infant.
Oh, well,
like,
I mean,
they don't.
I'd throw a fucking, I'd throw a brick through a window and stick a freaking a power cord, that's spliced into their shower and shit. Fuck them.
Wow. No, but what they do in that movie, it's not a spoiler or anything, but they steal it's in the commercials. They steal like the airbags out of the cars, and like put them in like their house, like on chairs and stuff, which possibly if like the mom was holding the baby and sat down, could have really hurt
Killed the baby.
Killed the baby. I'm like, they did not think that one through. But
I mean, that's the best part about pranks, not thinking it through.
And just having to deal with the consequences.
Yeah, you know what I mean? If anybody sees or notices, I mean, tie a brick to a fucking extension cord, tear the shit off the end, plug it in one side, and throw it through a window to a bathtub.
Oh my god!
Give me a break.
You're like, this is the best idea ever.
Yes, we're gonna have a
in front of the judge.
I'm sorry. Have stories about this like happening actually because I said this.
Tell stories in jail. When you kill your neighbor.
Well, they won't die, I'm sure, but they'll get the shit shocked out of them.
They could die. I mean, that's a.
I doubt the power outlet's got enough power to juice you.
Yeah, I think so. I think it can.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay, go.
Send us some money so we can get some extension cords and some bricks
and some insurance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get a good lawyer.
The last movie I saw, let's see, in the theaters, I can't remember, but recently I watched Edge of Tomorrow, that new Tom Cruise movie. It's good. It's like a
Groundhog Day. You were saying yesterday.
Yeah, it's
but not funny.
Yeah, there's some comedic parts, but it's really just like comedic or dramatic relief and stuff like that. Just kind of throwaway funny lines, but yeah, it's like Groundhog's Day, but it's action, and I'd say it's pretty good. Tom Cruise hasn't been in a lot of really good movies recently, and this is probably one of his
kind of like one of those Halo games where like you keep coming back alive.
Yeah, it's pretty much that. It's like you restart the mission. Like it's pretty much like a video game now that I think about it. It's like you remember like what's in the level, so you can
get better and pass it.
Yeah, get better and better as and if you keep dying, you just keep restarting. There's no like checkpoints. You like start at level 1, so it's kind of annoying like that. But yeah,
those are the worst games.
But as far as the movie, it was really good. I really liked like time travel type movies, time loops in this case.
Yeah, if I had a time machine or a DeLorean that could go back to time, I would like so fix a lot of things that I did in my life.
Oh, what I would do if I had a time machine, I would probably like learn about some technology and go back and like I'd learn Google, like how Google works.
Well, no, I'd do like you said. I'd play the lotto. Well, yeah, maybe
I could just
play the lotto. I'd win the first like $400 million mega ball.
Yeah, having to learn some technology.
Yeah, that's gonna take time and shit. Fuck that.
That was what movie was that? Hot Tub Time Machine.
Where
he went back in time and invented Google.
Lugal.
And he was like Poison. He was part of Poison, or
no,
what
it
band was it?
Motley Lou.
Yeah, Motley Lou.
Instead of Motley Crue.
But yeah, that probably would take some time. I'd definitely just go. That's a better idea.
Win the lotto and then stick around long enough to invest in Apple or Google or something, and then just come back.
Mm-hmm. No.
Well, I've heard that there's no way to go into the past. That if we had invented time travel, you could go forward, but you wouldn't be able to come back.
Yeah, I've heard that too, because there wouldn't have been that time machine there.
My boy Tyson Chandler Chicken, what's his name? Tyson Neil deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
There you go. Tyson Chicken Nuggets are what I was thinking about. And cause they make like chicken, don't they? Tyson,
they
chicken
do.
company. It's not racist, guys. I love chicken. Fuck that.
Yeah, Neil deGrasse Tyson. I've heard him talk about time travel. Or maybe it was a different guy, science guy, but he was like, it could be possible now because
that Chinese dude with the white hair. He's talked about it too.
I don't know his name. He's
but you know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, because I watch History Channel. He's like on any topic. He's there.
Stephen Hawking had a special on Netflix you can watch about time travel.
Does he?
Yeah, and about aliens. That aliens, if they ever came here, they'd probably like not want to be friendly with us. They just probably want our world.
I've heard Stephen Hawking talk about that. It was like it'd be like the Europeans coming to America and like killing all the Indians. But yeah,
it'd be like District 9, but in reverse. We'd be the aliens.
District 9 is another good movie.
That's a crazy movie.
Yeah, like it's another kind of alien.
But we'd be the ones in the concentration camps, and they'd be like doing.
Yeah,
all this
we
shit.
would. Yeah, if aliens came and they had advanced technology, we would.
How could that movie even happen? District 9 aliens come to our fucking planet just to live in ghettos and shit. You know what I mean? Then we make them live there. Like, come on, man! You don't have any fucking better guns than we do. I'm sure they do. I'm sure they have like killer weapons, like all this crazy shit, and they're gonna come here and live in our fucking slums.
They did have weapons. I don't remember how that worked.
But isn't that weird? Like they're living in our slums because.
Well, yeah. The plot of the movie was, they came here and they're like abandoned. They were just like workers of the ship, so they weren't like the upper elite of their, because they all died like of a disease or something on their ship. Or I don't exactly remember that, but their ship was broken. So and then we just had to. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't leave. So our governments were just like, we'll just set up a little region for you and. Where you
reservation? Does that sound familiar?
Yeah,
a concentration camp, Jimmy.
Yep, we're
telling you.
Well, yeah, no, that was the whole like metaphor of the movie. It was just like
that was a crazy movie.
Yeah,
now that I look back at it, I'm like, dude, they're fucking aliens, man. I would make like a fucking space. You know, Iron Man made a fucking Iron Man suit in Afghanistan with nothing, and these aliens are from another fucking planet. They know how to travel through time, but they don't know how to get out of the fucking ghetto.
Well, no, we confiscated all their technology, except for,
give me a break.
Spoiler alert! Except for the one ship that that one person pieced together, I
don't remember all of it. This is upsetting me now, man. If fucking Tony Stark can make an Iron Man suit out of bullshit in Afghanistan, these guys should have been able to put something together.
Well, they weren't Tony Starks. They were like,
yeah, they're better because Tony Stark can't fucking fly through space. You know what I'm saying? Give me a break.
They weren't scientists. They were the dumb people. It was like if I'm trying. It's to like think
if what? Oh, here we go. This is gonna get good, you guys.
I don't want to be offensive.
This is gonna get mildly offensive real fast.
This is like if fast food workers.
Oh, here we go.
Entry level job people were just surrounded by technology and they got somewhere and they're like, we don't know how to use this stuff. We work fryers and stuff. It's like that. It was cut all this out. No, the aliens. It was like
you're gonna have to do some hardcore editing after this.
It was alien fast food workers, because all the smart ones died. I'm not saying fast food workers aren't smart. Of course they are.
But they couldn't figure out how to get out of a ghetto.
Not if the people that were. It's not just like this is a bad part of town. It's like enforced. They couldn't leave or they'd get shot.
Because they were fast food workers?
No, because they were
aliens.
A different
illegal
race.
Aliens.
Illegal aliens, exactly.
All right, now that we've offended everybody out there, I think we got it all covered. I had the chicken comment. You had.
I think yours was worse. Mine.
No, you offended like more than one section of. You offended the native. No, not the natives. You offended the illegal immigrants.
People that work at McDonald's.
And there's plenty more of them.
I didn't offend them. I didn't say anything bad about them.
Well, I didn't say anything bad either. I love chicken. And fast food workers who make that.
Then I think we're both in the clear.
I love everybody pretty much.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, okay.
Cool.
So yeah, District 9, don't watch it. It's bullshit.
But yeah, as I was saying, Edge of Tomorrow, it was a pretty cool movie. I definitely recommend it. It's pretty good. I mean, the aliens, I never saw trailers with the aliens in it. I don't remember. It may have been like glimpses, but the aliens were pretty cool in it, like the bad
aliens,
like the ones they were fighting. Well,
they did it on purpose to like make you want to go and see what's up. Like that movie. What was it? What was that movie with Mel Gibson? That at the end that they could die because of the water or whatever.
Oh, Signs.
Signs, yeah.
Yeah.
That one was bullshit. I was like, dude, what the fuck, man? There's some bullshit aliens in there. Like, the whole time I'm waiting for those suckers.
And you see, just they walk past M. Night Shyamalan's.
Was that the one? No, what was the one where they had to, like, The Arrival? That was another one. That was a crazy one. The one with Martin Sheen or Charlie Sheen? Charlie Sheen, The Arrival.
Never saw it.
Oh, man, check it out. Like, the aliens come down because the greenhouse effect, like the climate changing, and like the whole movie, this dude Charlie Sheen just sweating his balls off. You know what I mean? Because like the aliens are pumping extra greenhouse gases out there, so they can like conform our planet to their style.
I would hate that so much.
And they like their knees bend. They look like humans, so they can make themselves look like humans. But the difference is that their knees are backwards.
Okay.
So when they get caught, they take off running, their knees pop backwards, and they start running and jumping out the way and shit.
Weird.
It is crazy.
Oh.
The Arrival, check it out. It's badass. It's like in the 90s, I believe.
Is it just like a science fiction movie, or is it like a horror scary movie?
It's like a science fiction movie. I think towards the end he has to go to the ship for something or another. I don't remember exactly what. But it's a cool movie, man. And the whole time he's like trying to tell everybody what's going on, and nobody wants to listen to him. You know, so it's like him versus everybody. It's cool. That's fucked up, man. When I'm remembering movies from the 90s. Well, I used to work at the movies when I was back in like 97, 98.
I think that'd be an awesome job.
Twister, Dragonheart.
Dragonheart. Oh my god.
There was a bunch of movies.
Did you ever see the sequel to Dragonheart?
No.
There was a direct-to-DVD sequel that I have of it.
Oh,
it's pretty
shit,
good.
no. Mission Impossible, the first one, I was in the movies when all that came out.
Nice. Yeah, I've always wanted to work in the movie theater. That'd be my one of the jobs that I'd like to have. I wouldn't...
We should go talk to Juan part-time.
Yeah, Sebastian. Yeah, he works at a movie theater, and he can give us all free stuff. Yeah,
Just doesn't know it yet.
Maybe not work there. Maybe just have friends who work.
There we go.
There
we go.
That's one of the things that I'd like to do.
Hell yes, I'd love to do something like that.
But speaking of like alien invasions and stuff like that, I was thinking as I was watching that movie, how do you think the world's gonna end? Like, what is your prediction on world ending?
Well, I mean, I've got two scenarios, I guess.
Okay.
Either one, we're going to fuck everything up ourselves, like kill ourselves off. Or two, it's just going to keep going until it deteriorates on its own, in which case we're going to die off then, you know?
Well, then it'll be our fault.
Well, because the only thing is like the dinosaurs didn't have a hand in how they died. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
we're going to be the first people that on the planet, I think, that actually could kill ourselves all off.
Well, I mean, you always hear stories about like huge Earth-ending asteroids coming close to Earth, so we could also.
Well, I mean, we can fix that. You know what I mean? We can send missiles and get rid of that real quick.
We can do movies.
Yeah, we get those guys from Armageddon up there. You know what I'm saying?
Get Bruce Willis up there.
Send Steven Tyler from Aerosmith, Bruce Willis, one of the Owen brothers, Wilson brothers.
Ben Affleck.
Ben Affleck is Batman, and who else? There was a couple of guys. Steve Buscemi, we need him.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark Duncan. Well, I mean, we're gonna have to send
what's another?
Mark Henry from the wrestling.
I don't know who that is.
No, he's a wrestler, Mark Henry.
Okay.
Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah, we'll send Sexual Chocolate up there.
Telling you, we need a replacement.
And some mining equipment and just.
Who's the dude who played Zeus? And No Holds Barred with Hulk Hogan.
I don't know.
Oh my God, Debo.
I don't.
Debo from Friday.
Oh, that's Michael Clark.
No, it's not.
No.
Uh-oh, here we go again.
What is that? Oh no, I'm sorry. I don't.
It's Michael Clark. Nope. Wait a minute.
What was his name? I don't remember.
I call him Zeus. We'll send Zeus instead of Sexual Chocolate. Mark Henry.
And then,
we'll send them both.
So no. Okay. So asteroids no. So as far as like just society will just break down and we'll just kill ourselves. Was that?
Yeah. No. Well, I mean, I just watched World War Z, so it could be like some kind of pandemic that kills everybody.
Some disease. Yeah, that's one of the things that I think.
Because things mutate all the time. You know what I'm saying?
What was that other movie? Pathogen or some like movie like that, and it shows how quick like a disease can travel like throughout the world, and yeah, that's.
Well, like
scary.
in that World War Z movie, it said that like the airlines made perfect ways for them to like spread the disease, and I mean that's the truth because like SARS and all that shit that we started getting to the States, or what was it, the Middle Eastern Respiratory System, MERS?
Yeah,
that stuff
was recent.
Passed over through airplanes.
Yeah, I mean you always hear bird flu,
swine flu.
Yeah, all that
cauliflower flu.
All that kind of stuff. It's bound to exist now.
Yeah.
Disease specifically transmitted through cauliflower.
I think the diseases, if not like a speeded up version of the greenhouse effect, where like we just starts getting too hot in here,
global warming and stuff.
It starts getting too hot for plants to survive, so all the plants start dying out, and then slowly but surely we have to go underground in subterranean cultures, and then eventually we just all die because there's nothing to eat or drink.
What about robots? Will we
I mean, mandroids could take over the world, but they're not going to be us, you know?
I know, but that's the way, I mean, humanity could end. I mean, we're doing technology like crazy, and
nah.
You don't think Terminator or the Matrix, you don't think any of that's plausible? Because there's always an off button.
Yeah, because there's always an off button. But besides, if that did happen, I mean, I don't really see that happening, man. I really don't.
Well, I mean, speaking of like recent news, I mean, there's computers that are acting human.
Yeah, but the humans had to dumb down the computers in order to make them.
I know, but that's just step one. Step two is
figure out how to make the computer smarter.
Not gonna have to do that, and then step 3 is Terminator, and we all die, or Skynet, and then we all die.
What about iRobot, where they can't kill humans?
Well, yeah, the three laws, but in that movie,
one of them does.
They do kill humans.
Well, he was an accident because the dude told him to kill him.
Well, no, that was humanity's. Like, he had a separate operating system that he can override the 3 laws operating system. But the thing is, they take those 3 laws and they manipulate them, and they're like, the only way we can protect humanity is to kill humanity. So like robot logic
is ridiculous.
I think there's a 0th law and a 4th law that they've come up with now that like stops that from happening. But yeah, I mean,
0.1 do not kill humans no matter what.
No matter what. But yeah, it's like they take the laws, but they manipulate it in a way that they can. So that doesn't stop them. And
I'd like with Terminator, even if something like that did happen, it'd still be like what was that dude's name? The guy who was leading the resistance against them in the future?
John Connor.
Yeah, there'd still be humans around because people are going to be kind of, there'd be some motherfucker smart enough to beat some robots down.
That's because humans wrote those movies. If it was just like a merciless...
Let me think about it, man. We've been through freaking... I'm sure we weren't around when the dinosaurs were around, but how many cavemen lived around these fucked up animals that they had to learn how to survive against?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
learned.
But
then, like with evolution, they had like Neanderthals or some.
Yeah, and they weren't as smart as we were, so we should be fine.
And then we killed them all.
Well,
so if we invent a robot that's smarter than us,
we'll just let's keep them at that 13-year-old level, and that way they have to listen, or we'll punish them. We'll ground them.
Go to your room. Oh man.
Oh man.
I think it's I think it's a possibility, but it's not going to be anywhere close to our lifetime.
I don't really see that
in this generation.
I think humans are smart enough not to make robots that smart. You know what I mean?
Well, there could be like a mad evil scientist.
Well, I guess so.
There's always a way.
Is that what you're working on now, Jimmy, in your room? Is that why you never leave the house?
I'm working on my robot race.
Skynet 2.0.
Yeah, but as far as this generation, I think the disease thing is probably the most.
I think global warming and disease are the 2 things we got to worry about. I don't see robots coming to fuck us up anytime soon, but I may be wrong. Hell, I've been wrong plenty of times in my life.
There's a robot outside that door with a gun.
Oh, shit.
I was wrong again. Dang.
Let's just let him in. See what happens.
Maybe he'll be our friend. Maybe
maybe I can talk to him.
We'll be a guest in our next podcast.
Yeah, no, he's going to start running our podcast.
Oh, no.
This week we speak about how stupid humans are.
Yes. Leave a comment on our Facebook.
Robots rule.
Humans drool, literally. That's what we've...
At Robot Thinking Outside the Pod rocks.
But yeah, that's let's see, how are we on time?
We're 40 in.
40 in? Let's see, what do we got? I guess the only other thing we can really talk about, we had talked earlier about, or in a separate podcast, Ant-Man.
Yes, Ant-Man.
Like some bad news happened, and then like bad news as far as it could have been just like gone forever.
They should have just killed it off, man. I'm swear.
I've read some stories about they probably should just do that
because the flip flopping the director
Edgar
Wright is no longer directing it.
Yeah.
Edgar Wright
That's
direct the fuck out of a film.
I would watch it no matter what if it was made by Marvel and stuff.
I'd rather not see than see a bad version of it.
Well, yeah, I agree.
And I guess how could you tell it's bad unless you watched it?
Yeah.
So.
But Edgar Wright was one of like the main reasons I wanted to see that movie. I love his directing style.
Visually and like like the action scenes and all that stuff is great.
Yeah, there was this one video or one it was a video but a story on his directing style and how it's like the only real person that does like visual comedy. All of it's more like Step Brothers and stuff, which kind of has a link to this I'll talk about later, but it's all dialogue based. It's just like joke after joke, improv, just a static shot.
Well, like that movie Hot Fuzz, I love the scenes where he's fighting those people in like that plaza area where he's like coming out of the woodwork because you get just enough camera shake, you get just enough jump cuts, you get just enough transitions between like he's doing something, they show you what's gonna happen, they show it back to him, and then they show that. Yeah, and it's just enough camera shake to make that like you feel like you're in it. That's awesome.
And it's all like even without dialogue, it's still funny because it's like like callbacks to like you see that person in the beginning of the movie riding a bike with a basket, and he's all like, "What does she have in that basket? Why is she blah blah blah?" And then like later on in the movie, she's riding
pulling guns out
of that basket and shooting. I mean, so that's a funny kind of callback humor, and not a lot of directors are doing that. So. And it's Scott Pilgrim. I mean, there's all
the action scenes were cool in that too as well.
They're funny and like the
comedy, the what is it? The way you say it, your delivery, the delivery of the way the jokes went off in that one was really good because some of it was like something would be saying like real monotone. He would say something or like not really, not excited at all about saying something. He was just back and forth like that. And that was funny.
Yeah, and like he's just a breath of fresh air in like today's comedy movies because, like I said, Adam McKay movies and like Will Ferrell movies, it's all just they're really funny. I mean, really funny lines, but as far as like camera work, it's not special.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Edgar Wright quit the movie because I've heard. I mean, I don't know the definitive reason, but they said that Marvel didn't like his vision for the movie.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, so
let Edgar Wright vision the shit out of your movies.
I mean, every movies he's made was awesome. I mean, and like people always are talking about his movies, and they wanted something different. I guess. I mean, I guess not different. They wanted something the same as other stuff. So he quit. But and it was talked that it was just gonna be gone. But recently they just announced Peyton Reed.
That's kind of the way I feel about the Batman vs Superman. I wanted to see it until I figured out Affleck was in it, and then I just wish they would have stopped making it then.
He's a fine actor. I don't get why people are.
Because he's fucking Daredevil.
Well, so what? I mean, Captain America was Human Torch, and he's a way better Captain America than he was a Human Torch.
Yeah, but Human Torch sucked.
And Daredevil wasn't that good.
So they're gonna reuse people until they find the right superhero fit for him.
I mean, and I don't get why people are so. I mean, he did Geely, that movie.
The only Ben Affleck I like is from fucking Clerks, man. From any Kevin Smith movie, I love Ben Affleck. Yeah. Other than that, pretty much like you can just bite a dick.
Oh my gosh, he's a fine actor. He's good. He was good in The Town. Have you ever seen The Town?
Nope.
He's like a bank robber and stuff. He's good in that. And
what else?
Good Will Hunting. he had the Boston accent. Maybe. Well, maybe. Oh, gee. Maybe he's gonna be Kevin Smith character as Batman. Brody, what's his name? Brody.
Yeah.
Maybe not Brody.
Brody's the one who wrote the comic book.
Yeah, so not him. But he was Brody was the comic book guy.
Yeah. He was the dude who looked like Kevin Reynolds or what's that dude? Jason Reynolds.
I don't know.
The dude who was Green Lantern.
Oh.
He kind of looks like that guy, but he's got bigger eyebrows. What the fuck was his name? What was Brody's name?
Was it?
What was Brody's name? Fuck. See what you've done now, Brody. You Best.
No, I
Ben
don't.
Affleck, I blame you for that.
No, I think it's gonna be fine. I think it's gonna be a good movie.
I think it's an awful idea, man. I mean, especially if they always fight to a draw and then join sides. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, of course that's gonna happen.
It's like, come on, man. Superman would wipe Batman up.
Yeah,
sorry.
I always see people talk about that. And
I'm sorry.
Batman's
got no chance. He's not a Superman.
They're not gonna finish the fight. Of course, they're not gonna finish the fight. That's stupid.
Because then they couldn't make any more fucking Batman movies.
Yeah.
They should finish the fight if Affleck's gonna be Batman.
Oh my gosh, he's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
If I was Superman, I'd just hold Batman and like let all the other Batman villains just fuck him up, like for real.
Or just shoot him with your laser vision until he dies.
Yeah, melt his feet so he can't walk, and then take his hands off with your laser vision.
I'm obviously.
And then
Superman.
freeze the fucking stumps of his legs so he can't really move anywhere with your breath. Like,
yeah, obviously Superman's gonna
punch his block off.
If they were really fighting, then it's gonna happen. But I think the thing is, of course I don't know, but Superman's gonna catch wind of Batman like messing stuff up, and he's gonna go and
fix it.
Go and attempt to
Who's
go.
the
and
Superman gonna be?
The same guy that was in
the pianist.
No, what's that guy's name? Adrian Brody.
Oh, Adrian Brody.
No, it's not gonna be him. It's gonna be a Mark Cavill or
the
something.
dude from the last couple Superman movies, not the Brody guy.
No, not the Superman Returns. Not that guy. Not that actor. Which I don't remember. The one that was recent, where he fought Zod.
Who the fuck is Zod?
General Zod?
The fuck are you talking
about,
gosh. Zod?
Did you see the other movie?
No, I haven't seen none of the new Superman movies.
Well,
the last Superman movie I saw was with Christopher Reeve.
Well, yeah, General Zod.
They should bring him back. I'd rather see him play fucking Batman. From the dead.
That'd be a little harder.
Weekend at Bernie, his ass as Batman.
Oh no, Weekend at Bernie's him. No,
yes, I'd rather see that than fucking Affleck dancing around. Yeah,
that's crazy to me.
Well, I know it's crazy, but that's how awful I feel about it.
No, I think
I'd rather see Kevin Smith play Batman. That's what I want to see.
What was his Blunt Man?
Blunt Man. That's what we should do. Blunt Man versus Superman.
Blunt Man and Chronic.
Yeah.
No, I think it's gonna be fine. I don't see why people are making such a big deal. Other than that, he's a recognizable. The only my biggest worry about it is that I won't be able to.
They should have brought Val Kilmer back for it. He was crazy as shit now.
Or
Gary Busey would have been a great Batman.
What?
Gary Busey is Batman. Hashtag that on Twitter, guys.
Let's
make it happen.
It's never gonna happen.
Gary Busey is Batman. That would fucking rock, dude.
He's so weird.
I know. I love that guy.
Ben Affleck's gonna be fine. The only one thing it'll be hard to separate him from being Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Whenever he's not in the mask, but he's gonna be fine as Batman.
They should just get Gary Busey for all the Bruce Wayne scenes, and then Ben Affleck could be the superhero. Yeah.
No, it's gonna be fine. And the thing is, Ant-Man. I don't see it being as good as it's gonna be.
Nope.
But if
like
it's
Ben Affleck is Batman to
if
me.
it's ever gets made, I mean, Peyton Reed. I liked the movies he's done. He's done Yes Man and.
That was all right. That was funny.
Jim Carrey's Yes Man, and it was funny. But again, it's one of those not very
good,
not very good. But
not as good as fucking Hot Fuzz.
Yeah, no, Hot Fuzz or Shaun of the Dead, all those awesome good movies.
It's probably about money, man. Come on, either that or I think Edgar Wright probably wanted to take it too comic bookish, like Scott Pilgrim style.
Yeah, he wanted. Well, I mean,
these guys wanted more like a more serious style Marvel type movie.
Well, no. Because, I mean, what they've done, I mean, it was it's another comedic director, and they're also bringing Adam McKay in, who wrote Step Brothers and Talladega Nights and all those types of movies.
So they're going to get away from the visual
They're getting away from,
dialogue-driven
dynamic comedy, and then they're just going to be, like, dumb comedy. Maybe. It might be good. I mean, so far I've liked every...
They should get Wes Anderson to do it.
Oh, my gosh.
Wes Anderson presents Ant-Man.
There was some parody, like, funny video of Wes Anderson doing some, like, superhero movie or something like that, and it's funny, like, they do, like, all parodies of, like, Royal Tenenbaums and things like that, where I don't remember exactly what the video is. I'll try to find it for the description, but yeah, I think it's I'll watch it no matter what. I've liked every other Marvel movie.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh,
that's gonna be my shit.
They've released more trailers, and it looks like more awesome every single time.
Dude, the comic books were the shit, man. You know what I mean?
And I wouldn't know, but
the only character that ever really got slack was the Rocket Raccoon, and
for being a raccoon.
Because he was I don't remember where he started from, but he was like a kind of like a joke character villain thing for like some other comic book.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason it's kind of, a little weird is because he's got a partner in crime as a tree. And raccoons live in trees, so it's kind of like, come on now. But I mean, as far as that, dude, I mean, I still would rock some Rocket Raccoon and Groot. You know what I mean? That stuff is badass.
Yeah. I'm gonna see it.
They're probably my two favorite characters in the fucking Guardians of the Galaxy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The other ones are. I mean, Star-Lord, the actor that plays him, don't remember his name. But he's really funny. He was in 30 Rock, and there's some funny things that he does in that.
Well, yeah, he does. Yeah, he does never get the respect he deserves sometimes.
Yeah, and so him and then Zoe Saldana.
The assassin. What's her name? Gamora.
Gamora. Yeah.
Gamora and Drax.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the two muscle right there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the raccoon is the mechanic. He's the one that like fixes up all their ships and equipment and shit to escape. And then Groot is his like bodyguard basically.
Yeah, so I think they're gonna be the funny, like weird characters.
I think they're gonna be that's gonna be the movie of the Marvel superhero movies this year at least.
Mm-hmm. The one good. Well, yeah, I think that's the one that's coming out.
Because the X-Men came out, didn't it?
Yeah,
the new X-Men.
Days of Future Past. Yes, I did see that.
Was that really good?
I liked it. It's one of my favorite.
It's supposed to be like a weird crossover between like old Xavier and like young Xavier or something.
They do the Age of Apocalypse storyline.
Really?
Well, I think it is. I didn't read the comics, but where they send Wolverine back in time to stop the Sentinels. Is that Age of Apocalypse? Or no? That's I think the Days of Future Past.
Yeah, the Days of Apocalypse is where they couldn't keep this crystal formation from coming to Earth. They were trying to stop it when cause they saw it through space coming to Earth, and it actually got here, crystallized the Earth. And then I guess like in an alternate dimension, everybody was like awake all of a sudden.
Okay.
Shit keep going on, but it's not the same planet.
Well, they're planning on doing Age of Apocalypse.
They better. That is the fucking bomb.
Spoiler alert.
Oh, cream in my pants.
The Apocalypse guy, he's a kid at this point. It's a stinger at the end of the credits, but it's him.
Well, he's like Egyptian.
He's Egyptian, yes, and he's building, like with his mind powers or whatever powers, building a pyramid, and all these people are chanting his name.
Oh shit!
El Sabor Namor or whatever his Egyptian name is.
El Sabor, that's Mexican.
I don't know what it is, but then in the background in like the
Avengers are supposed to be. Well, keep going. I want to finish here.
Yeah, in the background on the hill, there's the 4 horsemen.
Yes, those are the fucking 4 horsemen of Apocalypse, baby.
So,
damn, Holocaust, and there's I don't think they're the same ones as the regular 4 horsemen. There was 4 horsemen in the Age of Apocalypse. One of them was called Holocaust, and he was a bad motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And like the one cool thing I would be so excited about is that not only is it an X-Men, it goes from X-Force, X-Factor, X-Men, like both the X-Men West Coast and East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Who else is in it? There's so many factions in the X-Men universe.
Mm-hmm.
That like come together to take care of this stuff, yeah.
And
then a bunch of bad guys are good guys are really bad. It's twisted.
Yeah, so that's what they're building towards, I guess, in at least for the X-Men part.
For the X-Men, because I know Thanos is supposed to be coming up in the Avengers, right?
And Ultron and.
Have you seen that whole Infinity Gauntlet series with Thanos?
I've heard about it. I've read about it like on Wikipedia and stuff. I've never read any of it.
Thanos steals the Infinity Gauntlet, I think, from Odin's room of weaponry and all that.
Yeah.
And he goes in search of the Infinity Gauntlet stones.
Mm-hmm.
And once he gets them all, once you put all the stones in that gauntlet, you can basically rule the universe.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well,
that's fucking badass as well.
The was it Thor? The end of Thor, they had the ether was one that's supposed to be one of the stones, and then Tesseract is another one.
Yeah.
And I think Guardians of the Galaxy is going to introduce the 3rd one. So it's building towards that.
Dude, that'd be badass. The Thanos ones with Thanos and the Avengers and Age of Apocalypse with the X-Men, hands down 2 of my favorite fucking comic book series ever.
Mm-hmm.
And there's been and that goes back to like the Inferno series with like the very, very old X-Men from like the 80s and 90s. They had that Inferno series where like Jean Grey became the Dark Phoenix.
Yeah.
And like all that stuff was happening. That was awesome. But these two just more awesome than anything.
Yeah. So that's happening. So I'm excited about the future of that. So, and they're building towards Justice League, so that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, that's what you were telling me about the whole Batman versus Robin thing, or not Robin? What's he fighting? Superman.
So
yeah.
they're building towards that. So that's cool.
I would love to see Aquaman in a movie.
I would like to see Green Lantern in a good movie.
I thought it was a good movie.
It was not.
What was wrong with it?
It was silly and dumb, and the suit was bad.
Well, it was CG.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Oh. Well, I mean, in all the Star Wars movies, all the stormtroopers and the prequels have been CG.
I didn't much like those movies either.
Really?
The original trilogy is a lot better.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
Hell yeah.
The other ones they kind of got
watered down,
talky, and
now they're gonna get even more watered down.
No, I think I'm excited for the new Star Wars movies. I'm excited for all those.
Because Mickey Mouse finally becomes a Jedi.
Exactly. Yes. I'm excited for all the nerdy stuff that's coming out. I'm happy that I don't want that bubble to burst right now.
I got excited with the Thanos and the Age of Apocalypse stuff, but the Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be badass, I bet. I can't wait to see those two actually come together. And then the Justice League with those 3 movies coming out, fucking comic book fans have a lot of good movies to look forward to.
I'm happy that, like I said, this stuff is happening. Because that's the stuff I'm happy that it's not.
Bring Edgar Wright into some of these.
Yes,
or Wes Anderson.
Yeah, I just rewatched Grand Budapest Hotel. Still good. Second.
I gotta see that movie. So I gotta have time to watch this.
I can get it to you.
Hell yes.
But I think I'm going on time about an hour or so. Yeah, I think that's a good enough episode. We covered a lot of topics. Not much news.
Lots of stuff. Yeah, we're still working.
Yeah,
we haven't had a lot of time to develop some of the stuff we're doing, but it's slowly but surely developing.
Yeah, we're getting some ideas going. You should be how we're excited for the new movies that are coming out. Y'all should be excited about the new stuff that's happening on the podcast.
Maybe we can sit down next week and start putting together some of the things we want to do, and slowly but surely start introducing maybe 1 or 2 at a time a week until we've got them all solidified a little better. That way we can give you guys little teasers and you guys can get excited the way we are about these new movies and stuff coming out.
It's not all stuff in the podcast. There's going to be stuff like videos on our YouTube and stuff that we're thinking about doing.
We'll be
working towards. So
we'll be posting the videos and then talking about the videos on our podcast, so you guys can hear about how the making of kind of stuff, and then you guys can see the finished product.
Yeah, we're getting all those. We have a few ideas right now. We'll just keep building onto that list, and it's going to be good. I'm excited for it. And let's see.
As soon as we get a couple days off, guys, and get some rest, and then after that, we can hit this hard again.
And stay tuned for my rap song. It's
that's next week or the week after. We're coming in the next couple episodes. It'll be done.
It's getting closer and closer to getting made. And
Jimmy Mathematic, don't forget about it.
Yeah, so we have not forgotten about that.
Tweet at us, and maybe we can get Jimmy to do the whole episode in character.
Oh man, it's gonna be. I don't see why you think it's not going to be just me.
It is just going to be you.
Yeah, I'm not going to. Well, I'm not. Well, no, it's.
I'm going to be your hype man in it. Oh, yeah. Come on.
It's just
Jimmy Mathematic in the house.
It's mostly going to be me talking about like math stuff and like references to pop culture and stuff like that.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah. So I mean,
just hype it up in the background.
So technically, this episode I was Jimmy Mathematic as well. Like that's the thing.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not gonna put on like a rap persona. Or maybe
Hashtag us if you guys want Jimmy to rap persona the shit out of this next episode.
Just to make it
the Jimmy Mathematic
the complete
episode.
Opposite of me. I don't know.
Hit us up on Twitter. So what was I gonna do on Twitter if we got like so many followers?
Patrick's gonna sing a country song.
Country's like punk rock, but slower and sadder.
There you go. Yeah. But that's gonna be our episode. Check us out at thinkingoutsidethepod.com. You'll find all of our social media links on there.
Twitter, Facebook, our Stitcher, our iTunes,
whatever
else,
all on there. So definitely hit us up on that.
YouTube.
We'll try to talk to everyone that talks to us. But that's gonna be it. That's thinking outside the pod.
Peace.